Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Hopefully you're all having a lovely day today. I am doing a reading from the Karmic to you Divine Feminine. We will get loads of different messages from her for you. I will also finish off the reading with several songs too. Please note that this is only a general reading, not a personal one. So take the cards that resonate and leave out the ones that don't. Also, this reading is suitable for a divine feminine or a divine masculine. There is no gender in tarot. Now let's get started. What would the Karmic like to say to you today, divine feminine? I feel as though both you and him still spy on one another through tarot readings. I guess that you are interested in what sort of karma he has been experiencing with him after betraying you. I feel he stalks you because he is still not over you. Your ex is now a washed up, worn out player. He is feeling exhausted from living in the fast lane. It is catching up with him. People aren't investing in him anymore or competing for him in the way they once did. He is a narcissist, so getting older is killing him. You discovered that your ex was a player, and after that, you were no longer interested in him. See, you are a divine feminine, and you are only interested in one-on-one connections. The Karmics like me go for the players all the time. We don't care if they have 5 other options. It is all a game for us to compete and see who he ends up with in the end. My karma is that I am now feeling the way that you probably did right before he abandoned you and chose to be with me. He is not available to me. He doesn't want to hear what I have to say. He is acting cold and detached, and there isn't much affection unless we have sex. He's changing up on me, and I am panicking. Now I know how you must have felt. From the moment he chose to betray you, his karma kicked in and your dharma started when you chose to live the life that Spirit had planned out for you all along. He has suffered a lot. However, he does not want you to know about any of it. He has a lot of different baby mamas and more children than you were aware of, Divine Feminine. I was the woman who he thought was so much better than you in the past. Now, though, he sees me as a devil who was on a mission to destroy the relationship between you and him. I am now with your ex-fallen twin flame. He is very much missing you at this point in time. He knows that the reason he is receiving harsh karma now is because he chose a karmic, me, over his twin flame and divine partner, you. My worst nightmare would be that he returns to you and I lose him forever. I put love spells on him to make him solely focused on me rather than you. I was so focused on getting him just so that you couldn't have him anymore. I am really offended that tarot readers keep discussing my bad hygiene and making fun of me. My friends are all fake like me. All we do is drink together, gossip, and throw magic at people we don't like. You wouldn't deal with his BS, his mind games, his half-truths, and his constant flirting. It kills him that he still has all of these feelings for you, and you won't even acknowledge him anymore. Why are you abundant and not me? Some of you are so angry that he abandoned not only just you, but his children too. He was so callous and very cruel to you. I gave him an STD that is incurable. It was a plan to keep him here with me. I hate that you see straight through not only him, but me too. He underestimated your ability to get back on your feet again after he left. The betrayal of him picking me and leaving you must have been soul-crushing for you. In the beginning, he was using me as a way to get back at you. He was more or less saying, look, DF, you were easy to replace, and look how quickly I found another woman, whilst he flaunted me in your face. Some of you have already met the man of your dreams. He treats you well and spoils you with love, affection, time, gifts, hugs and kisses. I bet he is nothing like this ex of yours. He resents the amount of work and money that he has put into me. Also, he feels like he has wasted time, energy, and effort on me that wasn't reciprocated. I hate the fact that you have completely figured out my motives, my secrets, the way I move, what I have said about you, and the magic I have used. A lot of these ex-masculines never even supported their children after they left, so you were forced to do it all by yourself. He told me that you expected something way too serious from him, and that he wasn't interested in settling down with only one person and being monogamous. The truth is that all he has to offer is sex. You feel that I can keep him now. You want so many more things from a man, such as loyalty, kindness, and respect. I didn't know that while I was fighting you, I was actually going up against the divine. All I wanted in this whole saga was for you to walk away from him, and that is exactly what happened. You are evolving, growing, and transforming quickly, Divine Feminine. Our relationship began with a lot of passion. That is what it was based on. He and I both feed off one another's energy because we are both energy vampires. He claims that I never give him space to breathe. He has told me that he has never laughed as much with anybody as he did when he was with you. He says that he has gone through so much money because of me. I don't think that you even give this man a second thought now. I know that he hasn't heard from you because I asked him about it and he said he hasn't. You have loads of options. I'm sure that you could have whoever you want now, as you have done the spiritual work. Now you will attract high-level, high-vibrational men, unlike him. You have never done anything against me ever, Divine Feminine. I have a personality disorder. I use all different types of magic, including candle magic, water magic, and mirror magic. You are probably relieved to be out of the mess that he and I have created in our own lives. He and I are abusing prescription pills together. You feel that he had the opportunity to wake up and smell the coffee and realize that he should have taken the route of the light path with you. But instead, he chose the dark side with me. Him and I are both now at the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune, whilst you are at the top, Divine Feminine. I have allowed him to sleep with some of my friends. I'm sure that you would think this is gross. He gets what he can out of women. He gets gifts off them, like clothes, experiences such as concerts, and also jewelry. He also uses their possessions, for example, their cars. He is a bum and a bludger. He is a two-faced backstabber. People now realize the things that he was saying about you are not even true. He has been exposed now as a habitual liar. You have paid off all of your karmic debt, whereas I am stuck in karma right now. He never wanted anything long-term. He only wanted you as a friends with benefits or in a situationship. Spirit ensures that you, your home, and your children are always protected from any harm or black magic that I send in your direction. He claims that he has been let down by the closest people to him in his life. They have turned on him and backstabbed him. He got the shock of his life when you permanently closed that cycle out with him. He thought that you would always be in his life in some shape or form. I figure he won't leave me if I keep him worn out and satisfied sexually to the max. You are celebrating your accomplishments in life. You have dedicated your life to spirit. The only thing that I am committed to is the nightlife and the drugs, alcohol, and partying that go along with it. I got pregnant on purpose to try and trap him. It wasn't even his baby though. I am a cyberbully. When he actually had the chance to mend things with you, he didn't. Now you have wiped him. He presumed that I would have the same morals as you, Divine Feminine. You expected loyalty, unconditional love, faithfulness, etc. I have none of these values though. I feel upset that he gives you more attention through spying and stalking you than he gives to me physically, and I live with him. When you wanted him, he wasn't interested in you. But now that you're gone and don't care what the hell he does, he wants you back. Go figure. We are both always involved with various third parties. I have actually cursed myself by trying to curse you. I really hate rules, and I am such a rebel. I have been harassing and stalking you so much that some of you DFs feel as though you're going to get the law involved and have me charged. I don't care for him in the way that you did. I am too self-centered, mean, and selfish. It is all about me over here. It is not about him. Him and I are rarely sober. It is easier for us to get intoxicated so that we don't have to deal with reality and the problems that come with it. I have walked in on him masturbating to your photos. I cannot believe he continues to do this when he is with me, especially after I try my best to keep him satisfied. Obviously, it is not working anymore. I blame him for all of my mistakes. I have thrown out magic to stop your spiritual upgrades, your abundance, and your love life. I am a thief, an imposter, a criminal, a troublemaker, a dark witch, and a black widow. My friends and I look at your social media together, whether that be Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram. We love it. Both of our appearances have gone downhill from our choices to live this toxic party lifestyle together. I doubt you want him back now after he has dealt with a woman like me. You would be worried that you would catch an STD from him if you were to. He made me feel less than and insecure in the past by talking about you all the time. But now he wants me to put a stop to it all. He says that I have taken it to a whole new level now, and it has become ridiculous and insane. I told him, you are the one who started all of this. This love triangle was over the minute he chose to work with me rather than you, DF. At least he was over, if he was over you, I should say. I am actually still living in it. Yes, I have him, but this might just be temporary. I can't do anything right in his eyes, and he has been so impatient and bad-tempered with me lately. I live with the threat that he will return to you, Divine Feminine. The difference between me and you is that you are secure and know what you bring to the table when you enter a relationship. I am so insecure, so I have to jump into bed with them straight away. I keep men using tantric sex. Sometimes you have wondered why so many of you Divine Feminines have gone through the exact same thing with this one man, your ex. The ghosting, the breadcrumbing, the juggling, the discarding, and having been replaced with a karmic like me. It is incredible that the exact same thing has happened to so many Divine Feminines in the collective. His karma is bringing in a lot of endings in his life, including endings involving jobs, friendships, family relationships, money, stability, opportunities, and romantic endeavors. I think that you feel sorry for the children involved between him and I. They are being raised in a toxic, dysfunctional household, and they witness arguing, screaming, and even physical fights regularly. You feel that he is ruthless in the way that he walked out on you so easily and shacked up with someone else so easily and so quickly. It was as though he had no conscience at all, you felt. You seem to be so selective regarding who is welcome into your energy now. You have learned to keep your circle rather small. Only quality people may enter into it now. I know that he feels like an idiot for ending up with someone as savage, crazy, and mental as me. You wouldn't believe some of the things that I have done to him and his possessions. He told me that he was mad at you, Divine Feminine, and that he wanted to get back at you and make you jealous. That's how he got with me originally. He began to confide in me about what was going on between you and him, and he was whinging and complaining to get me to feel sorry for him. He was the big mouth and the instigator in this whole situation. You should blame him for what happened, not me. I don't understand how you are able to clear your energy every single time I send spell work your way. You give so much to those around you, and I do the opposite. I take. He really is not capable of truly loving someone, I feel. He's more of a user and wonders what women and men can do for him or give him monetarily. For those of you Divine Feminines who have a platform and read tarot, I am so jealous. I want to do tarot. I know that you have a lump sum of money coming directly from spirit guides and your ancestors. I am so jealous that I don't have an inheritance. It is not fair. You seem to have everything new in your life at the moment, DF. Whether it be a new man, a new group of friends, new furniture, new possessions, a new house, a new car, a new pet, or a new addition to your family. For some of you DFs, his mum has such a strong hold on him, and she tries to dominate his life. Their relationship is very strange. She feels that no one is good enough for her son. She keeps him stuck in life because she is afraid that he will leave her. He never confronts her or challenges her because he is too scared to. Do you remember how stressed out and worried that he made you feel all of the time? Now he is making me feel that way. He makes me feel inadequate and insecure by entertaining other karmics. He is such a player. I have actually fought off other lovers of his in the past. I utilized black magic to get rid of them. A lot of you DMs are grateful that he treated you in such a horrible manner. The reason being that the pain he inflicted on you forced you to go within, to heal, process everything, etc. In doing this, you walked straight into your life purpose. This is why Spirit is now rewarding you, because you are exactly where you should be in your life right now. His parents cover up for him when he lies to me about his whereabouts. He doesn't like condoms at all, so he simply doesn't use them. DF, you never trusted him. He never trusts me, and I don't trust him one bit. He could never handle a strong woman like you, Divine Feminine. He presumed that you would wait around forever for him. He cheated on you with me, but he cheats on me all the time. He could never be satisfied with one partner, so I allow him to be with others in order to keep him. Some of you can't understand why he is having regrets now, because it was so long ago. He got what he wanted, me, so you feel he shouldn't be whinging now. He made his bed, so you feel like he can lay in it. You feel that he can dish it out, but he can't take it. He was happy to let you go, but now that things aren't going well with me, he wants you back. He is aware that you are doing well financially now. Why have a change of heart now after he was mean, nasty, conceited, wicked, untrustworthy, disloyal, and unfaithful to you in the past? You are so healed, and you are at the start of a new phase in your life. You closed out that cycle with him. Once you saw him at his worst, you could never entertain him ever again. DF, you knew that he was deceptive, a liar, and a trickster. Your gut feeling told you so. He told me that I was so much better than you in the beginning. However, now he is aware of how crazy and toxic I am. Surprise, surprise, he wants you back. He turned on you and betrayed you and did things to hurt you on purpose. He could hardly come back to you after all of the damage that he has caused. All I care about is him giving me money and then going shopping afterwards with it. He is not into monogamy. He never has been. He is into polygamy. You and him had such a healthy relationship. Ours is completely toxic. I constantly talk about you to him. I cannot keep your name out of my mouth. He never thought that you would actually walk away, Divine Feminine. I tried to make him believe that I was his Divine Feminine. Why do you keep exposing my secrets? I absolutely hate you for it. It was really easy for me to put spell work on him because he was acting so low vibrational. The holes in his aura from the drugs and alcohol made it easy for the magic to penetrate through. I was laughing at you when I took your man. Now I am crying because that same man wants you back. Now I understand how you felt, Divine Feminine. He has actually hurt both of us. Now I am anxious and depressed. You got out of this love triangle in the nick of time, right before bad karma hit us both. He tried to keep you stuck, DF, whilst he partied with his friends and had unprotected sex. He allowed me and other karmics to put negative ideas in his head about you. I am so afraid of my punishment from Spirit for my wicked, evil ways and everything that I have done towards you, Divine Feminine. You tried to warn him about getting involved with me, and he didn't listen. He is sorry now for betraying you for someone like me. I am bad to the bone, and you are an earth angel. He loves how cultured, classy, and educated you are. He also misses the conversations that you used to have. He looks for other women for sex, and I look for other men for money and gifts. DF, I have learned the hard way that I cannot sit at a table that God prepared for you by pretending to be you. All of you divine feminines found out about me being in his life in different ways. These include through tarot readings, through a friend informing you, from him, the horse's mouth, from your dreams, from your intuition, or even from your children, from a family member, or through a work colleague. He could have changed for you, but the truth is that he really didn't want to. His toxic lifestyle always comes first. He thought that you were really naive and a total dreamer, Divine Feminine. I lash out at him constantly. I threaten him too. I keep him here by keeping him stuck in fear. I can tell when he is really missing you, DF. He goes into his own world and he daydreams about you. Then he is quiet and he won't talk to me at all. I am so insecure at the moment. I feel like he is not attracted to me anymore. He only ever has eyes for you, and it is killing me. I can feel him slipping away. He is acting so cold towards me. I prevented him from being with you. I made him feel guilty and made him second guess himself when it came to you. I feel like he is devising a strategy to get back into your life. He relies on me and I rely on him. It is a codependent dynamic. We use one another, to be honest. He often talked about us having a threesome. The idea of it really turned him on. I used his weakness against him, which was sex. He was so easy to manipulate. I am living in my South Node. However, you, DF, are living in your North Node. He told me that you were too high maintenance and bougie for his liking. Every time he threatens to leave me, I crawl up to him and give him loads more empty promises. He knows now that you loved him unconditionally. I feel that he is trying his best to escape this toxic karmic cycle that I have him stuck in. Some of you feel that he is a deadbeat dad. I am so reckless. I break all of his things when he threatens to come back to you. You shocked him by shutting it all down so easily after having years of toxic repeated cycles with him. Your ancestors and angels have been defending you and blocking every bit of spell work that I send your way. They definitely have your back. A lot of you DFs were married to him when he started a secret affair with me. You feel that he embarrassed you, disrespected you, gossiped about you, slandered you, and insulted you, Divine Feminine. The ironic part is that we were both living it up in the past. Now we have nothing, and you have been blessed financially by spirit, or you will be. You find it absolutely incredible that you have a woman in your energy constantly who wants to be you. It is irritating, annoying, ridiculous, low vibrational, and low class you feel. I am wasting my time, you feel, as I could never take a page out of your book, DF. I really do admire you. You had 10 swords in your back and you pulled every single one out. Not only were you able to do this, you have also created a beautiful life for yourself as well. You built this life off the betrayal and suffering that this ex of yours caused you. If you were in my shoes and you knew your man was so obsessed and infatuated with his ex being you, you wouldn't give him the time of day. He love bombs women until they develop feelings for him. Then he deserts and ghosts them. He plays sick games with people and gives them mixed signals. They are then left in their head questioning everything and feeling bad about themselves. Some of you divine feminines feel like the witchcraft was just an excuse as to why he ended up with me. You feel that at the end of the day, he knew exactly what he was doing. He is a grown man. He had the ability to make his own decisions, and he chose what he chose, which was me. He picks on my appearance, the clothes I wear, my makeup and hair, just everything. He basically tells me that I cannot do anything right. It is all his fault that I began to dislike you. He wanted us both to loathe one another. His friends told him that I was catfishing him. They smelt a rat, telling him that everything wasn't right with me and that he should leave me alone. He was so stubborn, though, that he wouldn't listen to them. You believe that you reap what you sow in life. You don't treat people like dirt and go on to live a happy life. This is how you feel about your ex. Once you left the building, DF, my mask came off. I didn't have to try or compete anymore because I knew that I had him. Then my nasty side was exposed to him. God sent you towards him to help turn his life around. He chose me, though, because he was too stuck and comfortable in his addictions. I actually encourage them. He is happy to go around impregnating women and loves the baby-making part, but doesn't care for them properly or pay a child support for them. He was stealing your energy back then and bringing it back to me, which actually spiced up our sex life. The love and light from you and your potent energy put a spark in our life. That spark is fading away now without you, DF. I am disappointed that he isn't happier here with me now. I guess we're all three of us are disappointed at how things panned out in this love triangle. I know that you don't need him anymore for anything. You are so powerful on your own. He's angry at everyone around him now because you haven't been chasing him. I am so money hungry and selfish. I am also superficial and fake. He is so upset that you are in your life purpose, DF, without him. How you get them is how you lose them. He cheated on you with me. Now I cheat on him and he cheats on me too. I saw photos of you and I am really attracted to you, Divine Feminine. I think that you are beautiful. A number of you DFs are overwhelmed, fatigued, and needing rest. The roller coaster ride with him really took a toll on you. He knows now that he betrayed an empress for me. You have always been my number one competition. I do sex magic on him to control him and keep him binded to me. We abuse one another, swear at one another, and get really drunk together and fight. I am currently under judgment from the Most High. For a small portion of you, this ex of yours is an evil warlock. He works in the night and operates in the dark. I am the witch who he recruited to do his dirty work. For a number of you, you never even met this man. You figured him out before even meeting him. You met on the internet, whether it was Facebook or a dating site. You talked to him and texted him. However, things started to go pear-shaped before the actual meeting. You should thank Spirit for that. You got downloads and these protected you from being hurt further. For a minority of you DFs, your ex teamed up with me and other karmics to put spell work on you. He convinced us that you had done him wrong and that he needed us to help him get revenge on you. He was smart though, because he knew there could be a backfire if you were divine, which it turns out you are. So he got away scot-free, and we are the ones suffering with the backlash as the magic has been returned to sender. A couple of us are really sick at the moment. The energy manipulation work that I have done on him is wearing off. My friends have helped me in my efforts to bring you down. You are of the light and I am of the dark. I have been revealing all of his secrets to my friends. He lied to you from the get-go to keep you interested. He may be physically here with me, however, mentally and emotionally, he is still with you. He is such a control freak. I tried to copy you in every way possible. I did chaos and conflict spells on you that were all returned to sender. He was so easy for me to manipulate because he is a follower, not a leader. I was pretending to be a Queen of Cups, nurturing, kind, caring, and loyal, but I am far from it in reality. I will do whatever I have to in order to keep him. I am actually scared of you now because you are so powerful in the spiritual realm. I have a terrible reputation. I know that you are a healer, DF, and he sure could do with some healing right now. I played with your destiny, your health, your love, life. It was all a game to me. I am really losing my mind over your achievements. I am extremely jealous that you are an empress and I am not. He is so mean and angry over losing you, and he is taking it all out on me. He thinks that you are currently with the King of Pentacles. We are swingers together. We go away for weekends with other couples. How dare you be chosen, DF, and not me? It is not fair. I keep him bound sexually. I have done so much sex magic on him. He was so threatened by your intuition. He told me that you knew what he was doing before he even did it. I am always struggling in one way or another. Why does everything come so easily to you? I want revenge on you because you live in his head rent-free. I am always stalking him, ringing him, and I keep a very close eye on him. I do not trust him at all. He has accidentally called me your name before. I have had sex with men for money. He is so lazy. I don't even know what you saw in him. He is really moody and mean as well. I trapped him, DF. I knew exactly what I was doing. I will do anything to get attention off the opposite sex. Anything. The animosity I feel towards you has all stemmed from competition over one man. He has tried to call you from private and unknown numbers. So have I. I have demonic attachments. I am his karma, Divine Feminine. Now I'll get a few messages from my own deck. He views me as spiteful and evil. He knows what I am capable of. I know that he is unhappy here, but he is too scared to leave. He thought that you were so hung up on him that you would have a breakdown without him. It looks like he really underestimated you. I spread malicious gossip about you to try to ruin your reputation. He saved your pics to his phone. I know that he masturbates over them. I am using a lot of drugs at the moment. I can't deal with him threatening to come back to you all the time. I know now that he feels as though he has made the wrong choice. Our daily life is like an episode of Jerry Springer. He told me that I don't compare to you at all. He said the love that you had with him was unconditional. I am a narcissist, but he is also one. That's why we never stop fighting. We are both always right, and neither one of us will back down in an argument. He never ever apologizes to me as he never thinks that he is in the wrong. I sleep with strangers and don't even use protection. He hates that you caught on to his lies, Divine Feminine. He got sloppy. It is all his fault. He has such a big mouth. I wouldn't have even known of you had he not kept talking about you to me. He started all of this. He is so infatuated with you still, Divine Feminine. He was trying to make me dress like you, act like you, even talk like you. Your faith in God is what saved you from the spell work that I sent your way. You are experiencing Dharma, and I am experiencing karma. Your ancestors, and even my own ancestors, are angry with me. It kills me that you know exactly what is going on in our life. I know that you have left him alone, however, you are still a threat as you are the Divine Feminine. He is used to toxic relationships. He didn't know what to do with you because you have class, you are very balanced, and you are a divine being. When we fight, and that is extremely often, he threatens to return to you. I won't allow him to grow or ascend because then he will leave me. He confided in me that he's worried about your kids hating him. They witnessed the sorrow that he put you through. He told me that you are better looking and that you have a better body than me. He used me to try and get back at you once you walked away. I love to keep him low vibrational. It gives me great pleasure as I know that you wouldn't put up with him in this vibration. That is why I do it. We both watch you. He watches because he clearly wants you. I watch you to see if the magic I send your way is working. Divine Feminine, he has no discernment at all. It took meeting me for him to realize what a star you are and what an angel you are. I am a drama starter. I start fights with him just for the sake of it. We argue day and night, especially over money and you, Divine Feminine. He was so stupid to believe everything that I made up about you. I was always in between the two of you, causing issues. He ghosts people after he realizes that he cannot get anything out of them anymore. When you would no longer tolerate his ways or be his verbal or physical punching bag, he ghosted you. I am a real bully and I have nearly lost my mind trying to keep you and him apart. I know that given the choice, you would never have connected with this man originally had you known what the consequences would have been. A lot of you regret the day that you met him. Now we will get several songs for you, Divine Feminine. The lyrics in these songs reflect how the karmic thinks and feels towards you and him and herself. one is Unwell by Matchbox 20. Lips of an Angel by Hinter. Dangerous by Roxette. I Want Your Life by Slayer. You Are Better Than Me by Abby Lyons. You Should Hear How She Talks About You by Melissa Manchester. I Heard a Rumor by Bananarama. I Am Looking at Him, but He is Looking at Her by Catherine Lee. I Put a Spell on You by Screamin' Jay Hawkins. The Jealous Witch by Danielle Ryan. Private Eyes by Hall and Oates. I Know That You Still Love Her by Deanna Turney. The Stalker by Peebold. Copycat by Melanie Martinez. Jack and Diane by John Mellencamp. And the last one is Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell. Hopefully this reading brought you clarification and was interesting for you, Divine Feminine. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!